Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Tamarak Trail. We're going to try to remember the lessons from our first week trying the game out, and going forward. Because I think we got a little past the second boss, and then we kind of died along some of the combat encounters there. So I'm going to try to keep a little more in mind of trying to watch what the enemies are going to be up to before I act, as well as trying to think of more of what I could do for building out our dice, and try and get a little bit better for combos. So I've got 220 gold to spend. I'm thinking Backstab and Blood in the Eyes might be good ones to pick, but I want to see the full things on offer. Undercover. Okay, well I do see one problem with trying to read these, is it looks like everything... Yeah, it feels like all the details are... If they're compounding, you don't get to see them all in full. Like, it works for the one there blind, but here... Okay, so I think what it does is apply 3 confusion enemies that attack you, and then it gives you what confusion does. So that's not bad. I might go for aim for the eyes. We'll take that. Take blood in the eyes. I think I'll go for backstab, and then if I have enough, I actually might take the... Yeah, I'll take the undercover as well. Now, I've got to see. We've got the 3 die we got built up here. I'm trying to think of... Okay, maybe I'll take those out. We'll get that on there. And maybe we'll go for undercover on that one. This one, we'll get that standard attack out. Maybe that onto there. And here... we'll try that out. I think that takes us good to get back to the trail and continue on our way, because there's not really anything else we can do here. There's no way to spend your gold for a little bit of like a rest at any of the places. So yeah, we'll move back to the trail and continue along and see how we go. I still have my reservations about making both your your energy source, your health pool, because like the enemies, they do have what looks like the same, but I don't think they have anything that kind of... let me see. We'll do that. Do that. Yeah, see, like, I get some defense, so I can block some of that. Then turn ends automatically. I have to admit, the stealth did help a fair bit. I think that's the big thing, is I have to try to get more synergies. Okay, we'll do 3 undercovers. The bleeds might not be bad on... Yeah, I'm thinking get the big guy with damage in if I can. And see how this goes. Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of damage. Actually, a fair bit of damage there. Okay, nobody has blind, so I don't think I'm going to worry about using that. I do need to get some defense on us. Okay, and maybe we'll use that on... Oh, maybe that guy at the back there. Try to reduce some of that coming through. Yeah, that would take... Oh, that'd take 4, but I'm going to save and hold off. Yeah, I really have reservations about using your health as your energy resource for a game like this. Okay, we'll put that on there. Get some stealth to help us out. And there we go. Start getting some of the health off this big guy. And I'm dead again. God. I cannot seem to get a grasp on... Deal 3 damage to enemy is drowsy. Okay, there's finally something useful. Recover 8 resolve. I really am disliking how they have the health tied in with your energy stat. Like, I do think there has to be an energy stat, so you can't have an infinite combo rolling. but I do not think it should be taking away from what is your health pool, so you either have to lose some health for an action, or do nothing, try to save it, but then the enemy's going to attack and take health off anyway. It just feels like a compounding loss, no matter how it's used. There's not really anything else I can do right now, since we only have the 5 Garmin Bojas. There's nothing I think we can really pick up for, like, an upgrade yet. There was... Unlock the puzzle encounter. I'm just going to head back out on the trail again. I'm going to try for another week, see how it goes, but I still do keep having the same feeling of... It doesn't feel like it was as thought out as it should have been for how the combat works. Like, all I can really... Yeah, like, he's going to do 9 damage. I could try re-rolling those, but... Wouldn't really be worth all that much. It feels like there's a mechanic that's almost... I want to say missing, in a way. I'm not sure if it's the case where... Okay, what do we got here? 4 and flip to the left. Gain 5 and apply exposed... Okay, Deadly Patience I think is going to be a good one. And gain 5... Again, I kind of need stealth for that to work, so we'll go for Deadly Patience. It might be that a lot of the phases that would give us better defense just aren't actually... I haven't unlocked them yet. Is that we have to have, like, the level ups go through, we get more dice faces, and that's the part that's missing, is, again, these either good stealth, or good defense moves that we can earn, or that we're missing a way to have, like, better resolve increases per turn. Yeah, see, that's also interesting. If you have 0-0, it doesn't actually count as they lose a heart. I knew there was something about that that wasn't quite lining up. So only did that count as, like, taking off a wound from it. We can at least get rid of that. Now we can use that to give us a little bit of defense. The exposure is nice. Takes 50% more damage for each stack they have on themselves. You know what? Here, it's just going to use like a buff thing, so I think all I'll do is go for the attack and end turn to save the bit of resolve without having to defend there. And that, we can at least apply the bleed. And you know what? I'm going to end turn. I don't think we'll exhaust that, because we will get that recovered there. And I guess I can put more bleed on. And yeah, I'm just going to end turn to save the energy I would have used on that. Because he's only doing 5, and we are at least regenerating all of that per go. There we go. Yeah, that takes off 1, and that takes off 2, and we're good. So, 4 stealth is pretty helpful. Yeah, I'm going to go for hide. Maybe my problem is I'm trying to go too offensive right off the bat. I should be trying to get a few more things that give me means of kind of buffering out and delaying the opponents. Yeah, rest there, get 5 extra resolve, and getting a few dice cores to start early might help a bit. I think I'm going to take the Phoenix Feather. That was one thing I had mentioned that might prove pretty helpful, is once I am wounded, to get that buff back to help us up with the resolve. And another combat encounter. Okay. I'll block with that. End the turn there. Yeah, that's just going to be a straight attack. Okay, I've got a block with that. I might as well try getting an attack in there. Yeah, this is going to hit for a fair bit here. And you know what? Just to avoid a bit of damage, I will use the backflip to... Oh, actually take care of one of them entirely. So yeah, thankfully we did avoid the damage from that one. And let's see. We want to block because it will attack. And might as well get the damage in, because we have that completely covered. No, that's a nice one to get. We'll get Deadly Patience to help there. And I don't think we'll use that defense there. Yeah, so the only way I can recover the Exhausted, I guess, is to roll for that phase to come up. And then use that. There we go. Yeah, another exposed on that. Okay, well, there's the way to get that replenished. That in. Okay, I think they used 2 exposed on me. But yeah, these early fights go pretty quick and simple. Ooh, that's not bad to get. Although, wait, gain 5 for stealth stack, gain 3. Okay. Gain 3 defense and gain 5 for stack confusion on enemy. The problem is I don't have anything that has the enemy with that. Spread shot could be pretty good. I don't think I have... I'm going to go for cold calculation, because I believe... I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I'll close that up. Maybe turn this into a full offense die. I was like, I have the chance for Deadly Patience. I have a way to get stealth. I'm kind of thinking... maybe I'll do that. That way I can get stealth. And possibly I could get stealth on this roll as well. Okay, we got another dice core we can pick up. Random debuff stack. See, I don't have a lot that flips, so that's not going to be too useful. I mean, I only have the 1 exhaustion thing, so I don't think Everfresh Tooth will work. I think I gotta go for the Contain Moisek again. Or however that's pronounced. It kind of reminds me of like a shrunken head. Yeah, we'll do that, just that way. Maybe that'll give a little bit of damage for as we start getting dice collisions. And see how it goes. Yeah, I need to block, because that's coming up, so I think we'll work at trying to get down the one with the most wounds first. And that has Swift. Double damage from next attack. Okay, good news is, though, I can do a stealth. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Oh, okay, not as much as I thought, thanks to the stealth I had. Yeah, I'll put that on, get some defense to try to mitigate what's coming in. Although that's still going to hurt. God, yeah, that hurts a lot. Okay, we'll do that. Which then lets me get a stealth in. And that takes a wound off of that. So we have... okay. Yeah, that costs 1, but that'll help with that. And we'll strike. Bring that down. Yeah, so we definitely want to get rid of this guy this turn because of the 12 that could be coming in our way. And I'm going to re-roll and see if I can get a simple attack and not the same outcome. There we go. Yeah, I think I did use up the 2 re-rolls, which could bite me later on since we have the boss fight coming up pretty soon. But I think it might have been worth it. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, that's really nice once it pays off. So I think that's what I got to try looking for, is more synergies. Not so much with getting the damage out, but for self-defense and protection. Yeah, we'll block what's coming in. We'll get a strike in. That hurt actually didn't hurt too much. Okay, we put that on. I don't know if that actually gave me any defense. I don't think so. But I think it does cost 0 anyway, so it's not exactly like it's a issue when it comes up. Yeah, this should take him for one of the wounds. Really? I thought that would have, with that being... Maybe I missed something there and he had more defense on him than I thought. Okay, there's at least a wound off. I won't defend because, again, it's just the swirl of it's going to do some kind of debuff or buffing. And just finished off. There we are. Okay. Apply 2 blind all monsters, flip die to the top. I think I'm going to go for hide again. Trying to get the stealth stacks up might be really helpful, considering we have cold calculation. So I'll just slot it into that one so we can get possibly 2 at the once. And see how things go with, yeah, the boss fight. Yeah, it's 4 wounds and 20 resolve they start off with. Do that. Do that. Now, I do think the big priority is definitely getting the raccoon moose, or the boss, down first for this. That to help us out. I have to bring that down a little bit. Now, I think he should... Yeah, the animation only plays once for the attack, but it does stack the 2 times for it. Although, I did just notice something that's a bit of an issue there. So... Oh, the collision is what's taking that away on me. Yeah, that hit a fair bit. So now that's... Okay, so now this should do... 100%, so I think this should do 15? No, 10. Although... I thought that would have taken it down lower than the 0-0. I've got to pay a lot closer attention, because I could have sworn that should have taken it down for one of the wounds to have taken place. Well, there's at least 1 wound off of that now. We are getting hit for a fair bit. Oh, we can do stealth, some extra defense. Yeah, truthfully, the little guy in front of the boss is no issue to deal with. Okay, that at least did work and take the wound off proper. Yeah, okay, so what is that? Whip of Embers. Okay, didn't do as much damage as I thought, but we do have burn applied to us. That's... Oh, that's not going to do anything because I don't have any stealth. And I've got to do that. Yeah, that hit for a fair bit. And that really hurt. Ah, shoot. Now, I'll block off what I can, but that Whip of Embers... Okay, thankfully the Phoenix Feather is playing its part. Okay, that's a wound there. Try to block what we can. And I can get those in order, but I'm at, again, 0 resolve. So just compound... No, I still... It still feels like once you have your health resolved down to low, it's a compounding negative, where you have nothing that boosts it back up. So debuffs are far more potent than they really should be. And what upgrades can I get? Okay, that will be helpful, because that honestly feels necessary. No challenge I'm working for. I think I already have, unless maybe that means... Oh no, these are combat rewards, not like, in combat you can reroll. Basic attack, base defense sides cost does not increase with bounces. Wait, is that a thing? The more they bounce, the more the cost goes up for them? Okay, I'm gonna try starting out again, but yeah, no, I am still really disliking the way they have it that your health and your energy are the same resource. And the opponents, that doesn't matter at all to them. That's basically just their health. It's not like they have any abilities that are denied from being used because they have low resolve. See that one use? I'm just going to end turn. Like, neither one of those actually have a use there. Okay, so that says, because of a bounce, the cost does go up. I don't know if it should. It feels weird to have that, because, like, it's only going to do 5 the one time, isn't it? Well, okay, only 2, because I think he had, like, the defense on him. Again, that one is useless, and if I hit that, it takes it to 0, but it doesn't count as a wound. There's a lot of things that feel like they might not have been as thought out as they should have been, because, like, my thinking is when you get the enemy's bar to 0, it doesn't mean you have to hit negative further. It should be, that's a wound. But again, we're going to keep trying with the trail for the rest of the week, see how it goes. But I want to know why they decide to make it that the cost goes up on a bounce. It feels like an odd choice to do. I don't have anything giving us stealth, so that's not going to be useful. Perforate costs 4, that's a lot. I guess we can try for exploit weakness, because I can maybe get that with... Actually, let me take a look. No, it just says it deals 5. It doesn't say why the bounce makes it cost more. Okay, well... my thing is, we'll probably want to go along this middle way because of the core we can pick up just as a freebie, but... I'm not sure the strategy to take going forward here. I think what we'll do... Get the basic attack on the one at the back. That's just going to armor up, so we don't have to worry about applying any block here. Yeah, so you know what? We'll get bleed on that. I guess we'll use that just to get the bid defense. Again, does have the 2 cost. So I guess that's to make it so you can't just do the auto roll all the time if you want max efficiency out of a die, but it feels weird because there are certain dice you do want to have bounce and hit. And yeah, there's definitely some odd choices when it's come to like how it plays out. Okay, get that on there. Give us some defense. Yeah, so that's completely negated. The one at the back is definitely proven to be a bit annoying to deal with. Now, okay, so the bleed did count and take off one of the wounds from it. There's one down. And I'll just end turn because we don't need defend on this. Okay, might as well get that back. And might as well attack there. Okay, so we'll get the strike in. And we can block all that coming in, so that's fine. So get those out. Yeah, so we just have to get one more strike in, then we should be able to have this completed. There we are. Okay. I think I'm going to go for blood in the eyes. Just because if we can get those... Well, that is only a... maybe we'll go for deadly patience instead. And, like, that makes me trying to figure out, like... So this... Actually, truth be told, it feels like I should get rid of this. And then just be rolling the die on their own so they can't bounce against and send their costs up. Because, like, this is the only place where you want to have the bounce occur, is when you have this phase coming up. But because of that, that means all the other costs are going to go up, which will also eat into our resolve total, which makes me think we should just roll the die individually? Okay, let's see. Exhausting ability grants 1 power. We'll go for that. And I think we'll slot that onto... Yeah, this is kind of our defense die, so we'll slot that into there to help us out with that. And we'll go for one more combat encounter, and then probably end the episode here. How did the two... Okay, maybe I should have just rolled the one, let it come to its end. And then done the other, so that way there was no way they would bounce against each other. Yeah, so now that costs 1, it still only does the 5. There we go, okay. I think I'm going to go for safe house here. I'll slot that in. Get that out, get that on that one. That should be handy there, so we have 1 full utility die, 1 full offense die. Oh, actually, you know what? To make this actually a full offense die, I'll take that out, put that on. Now everything here will be utility. And maybe we'll do that, so that way I can get safe house out with the backflip if it goes off. I do like that there's a lot of strategy here, but I still feel like it could well be that I'm just not quite picking up the feel that the game's trying to put through. Or it is a case of you don't have a lot of good utility stuff early on. You have to level up to unlock some of these phases that'll play much more of a role. But we're going to keep trying for the rest of the week, see how Tamarak Trail goes, see how the views also come in for it. I do like the art style, the theming. It just feels like the demo... There hasn't been that much change since the demo. Things like the turn automatically ending for you. Hovering over enemies, you don't really get any idea of what their names are. You kind of get a feel for what the effects are going to be over top of them, but it'd still be nice if you hovered over, like in combat, you see like enemy is going to use a buff, debuff, or something like that for an effect. It's going to attack, it's going to armor up, etc. A few things like that, and again, the biggest one still feels like this resolve system. I don't know if maybe how it should have started was that the bounce die you get immediately for like the first character isn't a thing, and it's something else. But yeah, it feels like there's a lot of ins and outs I still have to learn. We'll see how it keeps going. It could just be little bumps early in the road and they'll smooth out further in, but time will tell. For now though, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Tamarak Trail. If you liked the video, be sure to give a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.